What's going on, guys? Fulst here, and I am back with another video. In this video I will talk about the future content of my channel and also changes that I want to do slash will do. I will also talk about coaching, and that will come up soon as well for those interested, but mainly this is going to affect my guide content and also future content that people are going to see. So yeah. Now for the guides, I'll lead off with that. It's been a week now since I've made my last guide on Skarner, and I have been getting quite burned out on playing League just to make guides. That's basically what I've been doing for the past few months, just spamming a lot of League games to make guides, to make content, to basically play a champion as a lot of times to figure out builds or everything like that. Now, still figuring out builds is fine to an extent, but then also playing let's say it takes 8 or 9 games, maybe sometimes 10 games, let's say average, to get a good gameplay with good team fights, maybe good setup, something that actually is good to explain, because a lot of games, there's just many of games that I'll just win at 5 minutes, if you know what I mean, stuff like that, or I lose it at 5 minutes. In the game, it's basically done from there. So games like that will just be not useful for a guide whatsoever, or there are just different types of game. It's all type of things that I just need to play 10 games on a champion specifically to maybe get a decent gameplay. And with recent things that it's been making it so that I'm testing builds, and then also I am playing the game consistently to just get a good gameplay for the guide in general to be able to use as well. So I'm basically just playing League to make my guides, and that's been burning me out a lot, I have to say. That's also why I'm making this video, to get the changes for it. I will still make the guides. The main change that I'm gonna make is I'm just gonna use another challenger players, or maybe master plus players, depending on how many people play the specific champion. I'm gonna use their gameplay. I'm still gonna test for builds. I'm still gonna look at their builds and then compare as I used to do, and then maybe try to implement something or whatever. I'm still gonna have the same setup for my guides. It's just not gonna be me spamming for the gameplays anymore, because I want to reduce the me just playing League to make the guides. I want to play League for fun again a lot more. That's also why other videos, for example, Solo Renekton Only, some of you may know him, some of you might not, but he makes types of video, he just makes gameplay videos. I'm planning to do something similar, trying to test some fun builds, full Lethal Levi, or maybe I don't know, stuff like that, just an example, right? So I'm starting to I want to make those videos. I'm still gonna do them educational, so if I make a video like that, it's still gonna be me explaining why I do certain pathings and stuff, why I do this or that, but it's then gonna be with a fun build or just something different. So I actually want to play League again more for fun, and that's really the reason for it. I still make those in-depth guides. I'll still explain. It takes me, let's say, half the time it would normally take me to make a guide if I just use someone else's gameplay. And that's what I'm gonna do. It's kind of it's always gonna be other challenger players. I'm not gonna lower the quality of the gameplay. I'm always gonna check for the gameplay quality, of course, but that's something that just has to change. Else, if I don't change that right now, then I'm just gonna burn myself out on playing League of Legends, and then videos will stop completely, and that's definitely also not what I want. So it's just gonna have to be this little compromise. I hope you guys don't mind. It's just something that I had to do, or I have to do, because I love making the guides. I love recording. I love the feedback you guys give for everything, really. So that I will teach people how to play. I'm still gonna teach people how to play. It's just not gonna be me playing the specific gameplays anymore. Maybe here and there for certain champions that I really, really enjoy playing, but you have to imagine that any player, really, any player enjoys playing maybe 10 champions at most. Some people are one trick, some people only play the game for one single champion. But as it is for me, I can play every single jungler. I've played some competitive League of Legends as well, so my champion pool had to go and be quite big for that, let's say. But as of playing certain champions, I enjoy playing, really enjoy playing maybe 10, 12 champions. And apart from that, it's I will play him, I can play him, but it's like I don't necessarily want to. And if I'm then gonna have forced to be playing like 10 to 20 games to get a guide on that champion, that's what I've been doing basically. There's a lot of champions, of course, that I had a lot of fun with, but yeah, it's just that really, and that's the difference. That's the change for that. And yeah, so let's end it off there. I like leave below, I guess, what you think of it. If you don't want to watch the guides with those types of things, I can understand that as well. But yeah, that's the change I'm gonna have to make, else I will not enjoy League of Legends anymore very shortly. So that's not ideal. Another thing to add on top of that is as well that I've been getting slight wrist issues lately. So I can play maybe 10 games a day and then be fine. The moment I go over that is the moment my wrist starts to hurt a bit more. It's like, I get it, you know, I play a lot and it'll happen, you know, it's just that type of thing. And I just need to like tone it down a bit. So aside from me like grinding a high challenger account or just a challenger account in general, and then also playing for the guides on top of that, because I test most of my builds and everything in Diamond 1, Diamond 2 generally, because that's a more decent elo to try things in. If you try things in Challenger, you're gonna lose the game in like 2 seconds. That's also not very ideal, but yeah, so I've been playing like a lot of games a day before, just to make the guides and also keep up with my accounts, and that's just not really ideal. So yeah, different types of videos will come up, just gameplay videos of me trying fun builds on certain champions. That will definitely happen, and then also just other content, you know. I will still make like a jungling guide, generally maybe a pathing guide or something like that, like just videos that I can make that doesn't take me like 35 games to play on a single champion that I don't necessarily enjoy playing as much because I don't want to burn myself out. So that's basically the changes that will come for the content. So look out for more different types of content, full gameplays, me explaining stuff, trying different builds, trying fun builds, different types of champions as well. Maybe like off meta stuff like a Morgana, I can make a video on that instead of just making a complete guide on it. Just make a video on it, explain different stuff. More of an, I guess I'd say, gameplay guide than a full in-depth one that takes me an immense amount of time, you know. So yeah, this video might be a ramble. I think it's kind of a ramble so far, but I just had to press record and just explain it because I didn't know exactly how I was going to structure it. So basically, yeah, that's it for the video content. Now also, people have been requesting coaching a lot more. I used to do it a while back, and just for the sheer amount of people that start requesting it, I will do coaching again very soon. Just gonna like work some things out on how I want to set this up. I don't exactly know yet, but there will be some, like maybe a video following or anything like that. It's just a thing that it will happen soon, and just so you guys know that as well. Also, with this change, I'm gonna just be streaming more since I'm gonna be playing less to just like get a guide out, you know, because I've been playing 10 games a day to try get guides out for a consistent amount of time, and that's just not the way I want to continue. So I'll be streaming more with the time I have, and then just having some more fun, climbing some accounts, maybe just everything like that. I will most likely not be streaming high elo content simply because that is gonna be taking way too much of my focus. But maybe, who knows, you know, I don't know. There's just gonna be some changes. There's gonna be like things coming up, and I wanted to make this video to make sure that you guys know what's going on. If you see different types of content, or if you see like me not playing the gameplays of my guides anymore, I guess. Yeah, it's just something that I had to say. I had to make a video about. So yeah. I hope you like enjoyed the video. I hope you still support like the guides and everything. I don't know. It's not been going very well for me recently. I'm getting burnt out, getting kind of like down a bit because I'm just grinding every day to make these videos, make these guides, which it's getting to me, man. That's really it. So yeah. I think that's basically been it for this video. I just wanted to let people know that, and let people know that different content's coming, and yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.